start with you, Mr. Sharma. He spoke a fair bit and presented what Uttar Pradesh's demand profile is like, the kind of consumer mix it has, what is the RE capacity installed, and from their state's perspective, what kind of applications a battery storage system can serve. Both of you come from very different kind of demand profiles, very different kind of, because you look at more urban loads. So taking cue from that, what kind of applications are you looking to serve through BESS installation?
Yeah, so I must applaud my colleague from UPPCL because he has covered a lot of aspects. So every state and utility is unique. So it has to be done in a holistic manner. So the Government of India has also requested all utilities to come out with resource adequacy plans. So how much, what is our demand profile, what is our load mix that is going to be, what is our energy mix, what are the resources, what is it going to happen to EV load, what are the demand profiles. So every DISCOM and every state is unique. So through this platform, I want to urge that if somebody plans BESS in a generalized manner, that this may not be the case. So what is your exact use case, whether you want to manage just peak, whether you foresee energy arbitrage as a really revenue support mechanism for long term. We cannot predict profitability based on simulations, what prices have been in the past. So what exact use case you have? Do you have reliability issues? Do you have critical loads in some pockets? Do you have really area bottlenecks where you don't have space to augment? So it has to come out through a detailed study. BSES, we have initiated this BESS journey. So our primary use cases have been power supply reliability, to demonstrate it technically, whether utility can use it and operate it and scale it up further. And third use case is energy arbitrage, which is an add-on, which is coming out of it. So in BYPL's context, our license area is very congested. We don't have spaces to augment, so BESS can play some role in that. But again, every use case is different. Every BESS project is unique. How many cycles you want to have, what should be the life. You can design your BESS project according to that.
Right.
So we have gone with this, but our embedded RE is very less, but we are now procuring around 30% of RE from outside.
How much?
30% around. So how do we manage our variability, whether we need huge embedded BESS at one location or distributed location? So it has to come out through holistic design. So we have just initiated, the results are quite exciting. So we're going to scale it up and move further. Yeah, thank you.
Right. Mr. Malik, same question for you. What kind of applications is TPDDL looking to serve through BESS?
So first of all, thanks for this opportunity. And from TPDDL perspective, we have been using 10 megawatt hour BESS since last 6 years. And initially it was a collaborative project. Then we take ownership of that project and we are running successfully since last 2 years. And if I see, I have gone through Mr. Manish presentation also. Every utility, I believe, have same story. In Northern Grid, demand profile are same. We also facing same issue, particularly in summer. And if I see BESS from that perspective, demand supply scenario, there are requirement and it gives us flexibility and stability. There are requirement for summer period. It is clear-cut requirement. Be it Uttar Pradesh, be it Haryana, be it UP, be it Delhi, every utility have a same story, duck up problem. So to handle this problem, we need a storage. So storage can be BESS or can be PSP. So as far as we have experience of 10 megawatt hour BESS, we are using in summer to meet our night peak requirement. We have a 2 peak, daytime also and nighttime also, and almost same. And for BYPL and BRPL, other counter utilities which are operating in Delhi, they are also same kind of demand profile. So in solar hours, we are not discharging it. We are using it to charge it because we cannot see much benefit by charging it, by discharging in solar hours. And in night hours, we are discharging it. So this is how we are using 10 megawatt hour BESS presently. And now if we have to see from commercial viability, then we have to see how we can run this plant for 2 full years. So in winter, there are 2 price spike whenever we can do energy arbitrage. So in 10 megawatt hour BESS, we are doing energy arbitrage in summer, in winter, sorry. And in summer, we are meeting our peak requirement, night peak especially. And whatever experience we have, I can say from Delhi perspective, we can easily have 450, 500 cycles of BESS. Because in summer, there is only 1 cycle requirement, and in winter, we can go for 2 cycles based on energy arbitrage. So coming to your question, so we are using it as a energy arbitrage, and also we are using it as a peak demand requirement in night time.
Right. And this 10 megawatt hour system that you mentioned, can you shed some light on the specifics of that? When was it commissioned? Who were the agencies involved? And
So it was commissioned in 2019. It was South Asia's largest at that time. It was collaborative project, and we took a handover 2 years back, and Fluence was the collaborator, Mitsubishi was there, so all the developers worked together. We also learned a lot of things with this 10 megawatt hour BESS, and I can say we are still learning because now we are operating it. No one have experience so far to operate such a large scale of battery. When we are operating, we are maintaining, we are also facing some challenges. Challenges related to equipments, related to vendor support. So we need to work upon that part also. So I just want to give a thought to all of you. Whenever we are planning BESS in our portfolio, we need to take care of operation and maintenance part also. So this is our experience so far. And from battery perspective, it is fantastic. We have LG Chem batteries, and it is running very fantastically. No issue from battery side. It is lithium-based battery.
right. Mr. Sharma, coming to you, what kind of projects is BYPL planning? Do you already have some projects in the pipeline? Any tenders planned in this space? What is the plan for you?
We did, yes, PPAs was the first one to deploy, but we did microgrids in its very small levels. That was way back. So 2 threads we planned, whether the BESS should be distributed near to customer or whether we should have grid connected ones. But now we are taking steps to implement grid substation located BESS projects. Our sister concern BRPL has already installed 20 megawatt and 40 megawatt hour, done by, supported by GAP, and MPRR Energy was the implementer. So we are also planning to, but it would be coming through some internal mechanism, around 5 megawatt hours or so, storage at 2 sites we are planning in next 12 months or so.
Right.
So grid level, we have this plan going forward.
Right. And does BYPL or have you done any studies where you've, planned that, over the next few years, this is the kind of capacity that you're looking to source from battery storage versus, I think you said, you're also looking at battery storage to avoid construction of new T&D infrastructure in some areas. So, have you done any study of that sort in your area?
So BYPL and all leading discoms, they are in constant flux of studies and they are evaluating. So it's part of our DNA that we do our network studies, and so specific use case we determine. So we have found out certain locations where BESS may be of use. But again, it's very critical to really, because you may have some space to augment, but to put BESS, which is a costly resource and management is quite complex. So it has to be really specific use case. So we've determined certain locations. We just don't want to demonstrate it, but really embed into our systems. Yeah.
Right. Same question for you. You already have such a big system. So what are the plans to scale up similar systems in other locations that you are servicing, or in other pockets of Delhi that TPDDL is servicing?
So yes, we are planning to scale this BESS, and we have done resource adequacy, and during modeling of our portfolio, it is clearly shown that we need BESS in night time, and to meet that requirement, we are coming with 50 megawatt and 100 megawatt hour BESS, and it is pending at some approvals, and after some time, like maybe within 2 years, we will able to commission it, and after that we are also thinking to scale up further. Let's see how market evolves and how things will take a shape. So at present, we are planning to install 50 megawatt and 100 megawatt hour BESS.
Okay. Mr. Sharma, coming to you, from a discom perspective, BESS is obviously an attractive option, but are you also looking at other strategies to better manage the demand supply gaps that you have, particularly during the summer months?
So we have AI-based demand forecasting algorithms. We have implemented certain solutions to fine-tune our demand forecasting. But as customer behavior changes and as you see the behavior of consumption, different kind of new appliances are coming. So it's very difficult to predict load growth and consumer behavior. So like EV, in specific case, the consumption behavior coincides with our peak that happens. And that is also in a flux. Last year, our peak demand happened at 11:30 in the midnight. Last year, it was observed at 3:30 p.m. So it's not necessary that you plan best for certain load behavior, but it changes the next year. It was an anomaly this year, so everybody is wondering. And how the EV charging consumption pattern evolves, nobody knows. Now we can predict that DTC or large buses would be charging at night. Later on, with government interference or our convincing, they might change their behavior. So to do this and to study analytically, we collaborated with PFI, Power Foundation of India. They have done a detailed study on how to mitigate this load. So we may plan BESS at specific bus depots also. So plan is to, I think it was a joint study where BRPL and one depot of TPDDL is also there. So close to 200 megawatt hours of battery can be deployed at certain locations. So this is one mechanism. Second was load forecasting, and third is demand side management. So we are always observing what consumption patterns are there and how we can engage our customers. So as of now, we have a very simple mechanism to manage demand, that is TOD. So you penalize customer at certain intervals. Then other applications that we both discoms have really implemented is demand response. So these mechanisms are there, but it's quite difficult to scale it up. So we look to aggregator-based models where you can engage large number of customers. Then, of course, we are in constant interaction with agencies and EV charging players so that they can implement smart charging solutions where discoms can really control these devices. So various methods are there. So our key role is to flatten the load curve. So, but with these introduction of new loads, a lot of churning is happening internally.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. He mentioned EV charging. Is rooftop solar or growing penetration of these smaller rooftop solar systems, is that becoming a concerning area or a challenging area to manage from a DISCOM perspective?
Yes, we can say this thing because solar rooftop is also behaving like a storage for us. Let me explain how it is. In daytime, they are not taking power from the grid, and in nighttime, they are also demanding power. So, and it is also like a challenge for us. It is coming from the demand side. And second challenge, which are coming from demand side, is EV depot. EV depot, we have around 140, 150 megawatt of depot planning in our area. And their demand curve is also coinciding with PPAs demand curve. They have two peak demands, one in afternoon and one in night. So in afternoon, we can easily manage because we have availability of power from our portfolio as well as from the market. But when we coming to the night time, again, there is a scarcity in market as well as in our portfolio, especially in summer. So all these things are happening in summer. 5 months, 6 months, this is a challenge. So we have done a joint study with all the stakeholder, and there also we submitted that we should go with some battery energy storage system solution, which EV depot can install at their end so that they can store power and then they can discharge at the time of night time. And also we propose some solution like they can shift their pattern, but it is not feasible because their business model is different and they have certain level of challenges. So having said that, yes, this is also a challenge from demand side. And to meet all these challenges, all the people are here and we have a common agenda. How utility can be provided storage in night time, in night peak, and in a very economical manner, so that we can serve our customer accordingly. Otherwise, that will impact on their tariff.
Right. When you say economical, Mr. Malik, what kind of price expectations do you have?
So we did a financial modeling when I said we are coming with 50 megawatt and 100 megawatt hour. And I also said we are envisaging around 500, 550 cycles as per current scenario. Current scenario means the current factor like market and our demand curve. So if we go with that, so I think our LCOS would be around 4 rupees. Levelized cost of storage, and I think it is good if we achieve that much, and it will be better for our consumer and for us also.
Right. Would you like to add something on the cost aspects of battery storage, Mr. Sharma?
No, just to reconfirm, anything between 4 to 5 rupees
4 to
is
5
quite
rupees per
an
kilo.
attractive proposition for us.
All right. And Mr. Sharma, as DISCOMs, what are the key limiting factors or barriers that you see for DISCOMs like yourself to, adopt even smaller level battery storage in a big way?
So first is standards have to be clearly laid out by the agencies. Second is testing facilities are not there. So we might be bringing in these systems, but they have been certified outside. So we should have domestic so that you are clear on what are going to be the operational safety and other considerations should be there. Third thing is in the past session we have some skill gap in terms of implementation, but you must understand that DISCOM has a very rich resource base, So it can be overcome with sufficient inputs. So most of the staff is technically oriented. So once they know and they are given suitable training, so BESS operations can be done. Installation, commissioning, it's not a big deal for us. So major challenges towards standards,
Standards and
safety, things should be clearly laid out, and use cases should be coming out clearly in public domain. We have clear use cases in transmission and other generation. But DISCOMs are now starting, so the more information comes out, the more we collaborate, so the confidence of DISCOMs would grow further. Thank you.
right. Yes. Mr. Malik, the same question for you. As what do you see are the key limiting factors for a DISCOM like yourself to, scale up BESS? Like you're planning 50 megawatts or something. So what are the kind of challenges that you're facing?
Challenge, if I speak from the TPDDL perspective, TPDDL is in metro city, and land is a major challenge for every utility who are available in Delhi. So first challenge I can say land. Second thing which comes out during our study, it is related to AT&C laws. AT&C laws will increase if we increase our capacity, because BESS have 15% loss, and if we going to embed this 15% loss asset in our network, it will have impact on AT&C part. So regulator have to think how to treat such losses, because we are focusing on that part, so we should think on this part also.
Right. I'll come to you now. You've been sitting very patiently, Mr. Dwivedi, through all of this. Let me just ask you something about the tenders that you've already done and the tenders that you mentioned are ongoing. What is, if you can share with us, what is the kind of expectation that you have in terms of pricing for those tenders?
2 tenders we have completed with the BIAs, SJVN and NVVN. And in that tenders, we have get a rate of a per unit cost along with the charging power. We have get from 650 to 7 rupees with charging power. And but in that tenders, we have provided land of transmission substation. If we are not providing land as in our current tender, then it must implicate in the pricing. And we are expecting due to VGF, it will come within the range of 650 to 7 rupees in our UP tender also, because there is no barrier of ISTS charges, and if it is developed within the state, then there are certain incentives to the developers that will come into the play. And we are expecting in the range of 650 to 7 rupees along with charging power.
Right. I'll take some questions from the audience now. I'll begin my questions from my right side this time. Any questions on my right for any of the 3 speakers? Okay, I'll move to the left. Yes, I see a few raised hands, please. So please introduce yourself and let us know the speaker you're addressing the question to. It's not working. Can you please? No, it's not. Can we give, yeah.
So my name is Vidya. I am from GMR Energy. So my question is to Mr. Sunil and Mr. Ankit. So are you looking at, while we are deploying energy storage at a grid level, are you looking at any, making a changes in your TOD so that consumer can have an incentive to deploy, storage at their end, and you can avoid a lot of capex expenditure at, consumer as well as C&I people, they can deploy at their end. Is there any view on that?
Yes, good question. Utility have an option, if battery as a service can come out for consumer itself, then it will resolve our problem. And we initiated this study, and we have done some part, but still study is not concluded, so I cannot comment further on it. But yes, it is a good thought, and we should think upon it. And battery as a service, like if any mediator comes and who do all this arrangement for consumer, and like if they have a solar rooftop and there is a battery installation space and all these things, then this is good revenue model for everyone, and it is a win-win situation for utility and promoter and consumer. So as our study is still not completed, so I cannot comment upon all the factors which play a role to increase this part. So yes, we should work upon this part, and it is a good thought.
Yeah, exactly. This is what we tried 4 or 5 years back. We wanted to put up batteries at customers' premises. So we did 4 pilots in our offices to emulate whether solar plus battery can really reduce load, and how customer can, what could be the impact on the grid if large number of these systems are deployed. So what issue came out was, because for small systems, this cost for lithium was quite high at that time. That report is there in public domain. It was done jointly with CEW. So how to roll out all this, and what should be the cost sharing mechanism. So cost economics were not there, but now again we can have a relook, because prices have really come down, and we have to really see. So things are in a flux. Now the prices have come down because EV is not picking up. So nobody knows after 2 years what would happen. So idea was to roll out large number of systems where DISCOMs can control their smart inverters, setting their charging and discharging schedules. So technically this can be done. So commercially it has to be established. So as he has suggested, we need aggregators like demand response. We have tried pilots, but if we get aggregators who aggregate or deploy these systems and resources, and there can be a mechanism with customers and DISCOMs long term. So this thing can grow. So demand response can be clubbed with this for a win-win. But we need an ecosystem of vendors, because DISCOM cannot go to every customer and try to convince them that you go for this system at your. So if aggregators are there, this can be done. Thank you.
Yeah. The next question, please. Yeah.
Hello, this is Prabhat Kumar from Coal India Limited. So my question is for Ankit Malik, Mr. Ankit Malik. As you raised some concern on O&M of BESS. Okay, so I want to know what problem are you presently facing in the operation and maintenance of BESS? And secondly, like we are also preparing several tender document in solar and BESS. So what points should we must keep in our tender documents so we will not face problem in our future? Okay, thank you.
So our 10 megawatt BESS is quite different what are coming right now in the market, because it is a building waste, and right now containerized solutions are coming. So there is no as such comparison of current conditions. Our challenges are different from the current conditions. Because it was a collaborative project, and collaborators were outside from India, and we do not have any contract further. So then whenever there are any issue related to PCAs, RDBMS and all these things, then we have to figure out internally how to solve those things. But now things are changed, and I have gone through all the tenders and bidding documents. So there are proper contract placed. So I think this situation will not rise because consumer interests are already secured in the contract. But from the developer end, I think they should see how they will maintain it for next 12 years. And because PCS is a thing which play a critical role, and EMS part is also major thing in all this ecosystem, because we were using EMS of another company earlier. Now we have totally replaced it with our local Indian startup. So we really did a lot of work on this because we were not able to get all the credentials which are being deployed to use EMS earlier by the original vendor. So whenever we need to replace EMS in battery energy storage system, we need all these credentials. So having said that, right now things are changed. Our challenges are quite different than whatever is happening right now.
Right. The next question, please.
Myself, Savan from BNC Power. Malik sir, would you please throw lights on battery performance, such as round-trip efficiency and degradation of the batteries? This is first thing. And second thing, you mentioned about EV depots. Do you have some business model for the EV depots?
No, we have not.
Actually, I think question is for Malik sir.
So yes, battery efficiency, yes, it is degrading day by day. We have been using since last 6 years. So it is degraded right now. And we don't have right now any mechanism to measure how much it is degraded, because we are also learning and evolving the things. So, but it is around 85% or 88%. It is in the range of it. It is, but not as per the correct data. Second thing is EV depot. Yeah. So EV depot is not in our control. It is not in utility control. They have different business model. DTC have a business model with Tata Motors. They are providing them buses, all EV buses, and they have a responsibility to maintain and charging all the infrastructure they are maintaining. So they have a model of like 43 rupees per kilometer they will get whenever the bus run. So whenever we are trying to shift their behavior, it is impacting their running kilometers. So that's how it is also challenging for them to work as per our requirement. So yes, that's it.
Thank you.
Any other questions or final? Yes, that will be the last question then.
Praveen from Phoenix again. My query would be to Mr. Malik. As you mentioned regarding the wind, have you come across any connectivity issues so far, or any efficiency or power loss due to good connectivity?
No, as such, there is no issue of connectivity. Our BESS is connected at 11 kV level, and they are round-trip efficiency is as whatever is coming out in the market, the tenders, like 85%, 88%. So our plant is running at that efficiency, and there is no as such connectivity issue. It is connected at 11 kV bus. It is grid connected.
Right. Thank you. That will be all for this session. A big hand for all our speakers, Mr. Sharma, Mr. Malik, and Mr. Dwivedi, for an excellent discussion. Thank you so much.